folks, Mac T, and right after these slides play with a little music, I'll be back to address this airbag recall situation. Welcome back, folks. Mac T here, and I have been watching the Facebook group MACTFORDEDGE just blowing up. All sorts of hundreds of notations here about this airbag recall, and the safety recall notice is a 16S26 NHTSA recall 16V 384. That's right, that is the recall number, and it will come in a form of a letter with a triangular picture of a person getting blown up by an airbag, and then it says airbag recall. It'll have your name, address, and your VIN number and everything else on it, and it'll state many things on there that Ford is going to provide you with a rental car because they consider your car unsafe to drive. There are a few caveats that have to happen. But they give you, like I think Lincoln MKX, they give you $40 a day, whereas for the Ford, they'll give you up to $30 a day. So check on the letter what it says. They'll tell you what the limits are. You will have to, of course, provide your own fuel insurance and everything that goes with that. And from what I understand, if you have a decent insurance policy, your insurance policy should cover you for the rental, so you don't have to pay for the rental car insurance, but you do have to pay for your own gas and all that stuff, and the maintenance of the vehicle will be taken care of by the rental company, not by you. Rental is for personal use transportation only. What they're saying is you can't Uber this thing, folks, okay? So if you're going to try to Uber it or Lyft it or anything like that, you're in violation of it, and if you do have an accident, guess what? You will pay out of pocket because your insurance won't even cover it. So think twice before you make that step if you are doing those things with it, or any other pizza delivery, anything like that. This is solely for personal use, not to do a job. So it's all right to drive to work in it, but it's not good to drive for work in it. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, it wouldn't really be personal use. It would be more work use. So it wouldn't be good for me either. And they'd probably question why did I have it for 6 months and put 500,000 miles on the thing. So we wouldn't want to go there. They'll have a used car in their hands by the time they get done. But anyway. Dealers are not authorized to store customer vehicles. Customers should retain the recalled vehicle and drive the rental until the recall repairs have been completed. And we don't know when that is. It could be 30 days from now. It could be 6 months from now. It just depends how fast the parts come in. It's sort of reminiscent of the old gas tank recall thing where you're driving around with a Molotov cartel all the time. So, but anyway, we digress on that. But rest assured, you will take your vehicle and park it at home. I would probably say that, driving it too much, start it, stop it, run it, test it, keep it running, keep the battery charged, do all that you got to do to keep it going. But I wouldn't drive it too much because you get in that quandary. Well, you had a rental vehicle, and how come you wrecked your car? That type of thing. So Yeah, Ford dealerships don't have enough room to store all these cars, so they're doing this. So it's a little bit on a loosey-goosey thing here for what you folks are going to do, but just rest assured they're doing it for your safety so you don't kill somebody in the passenger seat if you do have an accident. So that's another issue. What am I seeing on the Facebook groups and everything else? Pretty interesting, but I will want to cover one other thing here real quick for y'all because we're running across this, is the Ford customer service phone number. Very important. Write this down. 1-800-392-3673. Very important that you know this number because what I'm going to tell you now is going to play a big part in what you're going to be doing. Now, in this whole fiasco of what they're trying to implement, just keep in mind that here's what's happening. And I see this a lot, and I don't know if every dealer is doing this, but it is happening all the time. So we want to see how this all works. Case in point, case number one. A young lady takes her car in. The dealer says, we'll call you when the parts come in. We're not going to give you a rental car. Wrong answer. Other case in point. Folks are going in and they're saying, well, we'll put you on a waiting list. Not good either. Okay? Every one of these cases, the dealers are, for whatever reason, I've had people say, well, I went to my dealer and the service manager and everybody there acted like they didn't even know about it. Trust me, these folks know about it. They know exactly what it is. And what you're doing when you go in there is you're causing them more work than what they want to do. That's what it's coming down to. People are being lazy. Okay? The dealerships are being lazy. The service managers are being lazy. They don't want to do it because now they have to deal with you, take the time to deal with you, and you're probably going to be the 100th customer come in and said, I want a rental car. So now they spend all day doing paperwork for Ford and not writing service orders for cars being repaired. That's why they don't want to deal with you. They want to put you off. Plus, then they have to make arrangements for rental cars. Who's paying for that? How is Ford reimbursing and all this? They don't want to deal with it. So if they can put you off, it's scare tactic you out of the dealership to come back later, then they saved a lot of time and they don't have to deal with you. Here's the solution. You call that 1-800 number. You call up Ford. Ford will give you a case number. And in many cases, they will call the service dealer up and tell them, hey, I have so-and-so on the line with me, and here's the case number. They're coming in to get their rental car. Then the service managers have no choice. They have to suck it up. They have to provide the rental car for you, and they have to provide the service to you that Ford is dictating the dealerships do. The dealerships are franchises, therefore they must abide by the Ford part of the deal. They have to do it. They just don't want to do it. So call that number up, get that case number, march right back down there and tell them this is what you're going to do. They have no choice. Now the problem runs across here is who has a rental car. Enterprise is the main one. And if they have 100 to 200,000 cars and trucks that have to have these airbags recalled, how many cars do you think Enterprise Rental has? So now they're having to take and jump through hoops to find out another form of getting some sort of, sorry, I thought the video went out there for a second. They have to get some other company to do this, okay? So whatever happens, you got to get that rental car. And they may try to put you off on the rental car a little bit, but be firm. Now, the next step of the whole thing is $30 a day does not buy you much of a rental car, okay? You're pretty much at the mercy of them if they try to stick it to you. You can do many things to try to go through that. You know, if they're going to give you a Ford Fiesta and you have a family of 6, that ain't going to cut it, okay? But then again, it won't fit your car either if it's an Edge, so, you know, but if you got like some other vehicle, it would. But the whole point is don't accept a vehicle that you can't live with for the next 6 months. Okay? It's good to have another vehicle, all this other stuff, but just keep this in mind. You're going to have to finagle your way, and there's not much we can do on this part because they do state $30 a day. Now you can, you know, if push comes to shove, for $5 a day extra, if they say, hey, we'll give you an F-150 to drive, it's up to you to accept that or see if they can get you something that is equivalent to your vehicle. But $30 a day does not buy you much. So the rental car size and type is going to be the part of the rental company, really not going to be on Ford. It's going to be more on the rental company, what they're willing to work with you on. So you're going to have to finagle that somehow with the rental company. Okay, Ford has made the arrangement for the rental. They're paying for it. Now you come time to pick it up. Now it's on you and the rental company to come to that agreement. But this is really how it's working. I just want you all to understand that in these cases, these people have been turned away from the dealerships. So in summary, what they did is they called that 1-800 number, they got on the phone, got that case number, and they marched right back down into the dealership, and then the dealership, in some cases, copped an attitude, but grumbly and very slowly did the paperwork that they had to do. Why? Because they got caught in a lie, okay? So don't let these dealers lie to you, okay? If you got the letter in your hand, they have to do it. They have to. They have no choice. So if they give you an excuse, stay there, escalate it, call Ford customer service in their lobby. Yes, in their lobby or in front of the service desk right in front of them. Do it. They have no choice. They have to do it. They're directed to do it. Okay? So don't let them put you off. They're trying to get out of work, expense, and everything else, and they don't want to do it. And that's really what it comes down to, is people at the dealerships not wanting to do their job. So that's my viewpoint on it. Okay? That is stories that I have run across on here, and people have been burning up the pages here with all sorts of information on this. Got to stick to it, folks. Be firm. Be listening. No yelling and screaming, but be firm. Do what I told you to do. Call customer service right there in front of them at Ford. You can do it. You got a smartphone. Just look up Ford customer service phone number. Boom, it pops up, and you can start talking to them right in front of the service manager. And if the service manager is smart, he's going to start backing away and saying, okay. Otherwise, just hand them the phone and say, here, talk to them. And they will have to relent. So that's what you need to do, folks. You need to be smart consumers. Smart consumers on this, and make sure you do it. And I hope that all of you have the right type of vehicle you want, but make sure that you do get it done. Okay, this is a dangerous thing, and we need to get these airbags replaced as soon as possible. And these do cover the first generation Edge, I think 2007 up through 2010. So if I didn't mention that, I just did. But rest assured, you want to make sure if you got that recall letter, go ahead and get her done, because you got a rental car coming to you, so you don't have to drive that, and you can carry your family safely. This is MACT Ford Edge on Facebook and YouTube. Like and subscribe to the videos. Also, this Facebook group, join up. You will not find a more active group on the Ford Edge anywhere in Facebook. We are hands down the most active group you will find. We also answer questions for maintenance, repair, modifications, everything else. No other group in Facebook compares to MACT Ford Edge. And all you have to do is check them other ones out and know that this is the best group to be a member in. And heck, my feet hit the floor today, and I have a great day. And I want you to have a great day too. And that being said, we have the Band of One. Yes, Band of One, great music there. And Mercy Girl will toss a couple one-liners at you as soon as I get done hablan. Yes.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.